Greetings to all, we are here with Jens, who has recently finished his dry fast just a few days back. He will discuss his experience and what he encountered during this time. I'll give you the floor. How did it unfold for you? And what are your thoughts on this dry fast? Was it your first extended dry fast? I think you purchased the online training. You had already completed 5 days at home. And then you moved to the next level, experiencing it in a group, which is entirely different than doing it solo at home. I think you can notice that. What has your experience been like since the start, arriving here? How did you feel? The group, the support, and the game's effect. You've experienced many things, I believe. Things took place. So go ahead, tell us what happened, what the youth program did.
So, first of all, thank you to you and Marie-Christine, because you have really helped me a lot. Also the online course I took last year, 5 days at home, and I had done 2 sets of 2 days and 1 set of 3 days alone at home. By the way, once when I was ill, following his readings in his class, I got the flu. I stopped eating immediately, and in 3 days, I recovered. It's very effective. I think I would have taken longer. The flu remedy is very quick, just 3 or 4 days at most. So, that's all for the introduction. Then I arrived, and it all started to come together, let's put it this way, and also, I saw that the first 4 days were pretty easy for me. In fact, I had a lot of energy, but I just needed to be a little calmer. But it's true that you mentioned it, and actually, it's all about the context, everything Michel and Marie-Christine have established, along with this dry fasting, which creates a conducive environment for me to delve deeper, and there's the safety and Michel's skill, which is really outstanding in terms of dry fasting, nutrition, and everything you need to know in that area. Also her presence and Marie-Christine provides high-quality support on a psychological, emotional, and spiritual level. And the two together form a nice combination magical pair that allowed me to, and not just that, because there is also a very, very skilled osteopath. I came from a session 30 minutes ago, the final one. I believe I had 4 altogether, and indeed, I think, on the 4th day, I had a session with him. That really helped me a lot, calming my nervous system, and as a result, I dived much deeper, and it started to get difficult. Which is good for me as it rarely happens. I have done a lot of work on myself for a very long time. I am a therapist myself, psychocorporeal therapist, and I teach everything I do as well. So I know this field and the healing process quite well. And also, to delve deep, I truly need a safe and solid environment and structure. Thus, I saw the nights turned very hard. I spent 3 very challenging nights with much restlessness. And thanks also to the workshop and my introspection, thanks to the workshop with Marie-Christine, offered processes each time. It was perfectly timed every time, which allowed me to understand where these tensions originated. And this irritation, this restlessness, this frustration of anger that was deep inside, like a blanket around my bones, in the layer just surrounding the bones, and in the bones, this energy that had been held there since my birth. That's what I realized through the workshop with Marie-Christine. Also, not to go into specifics, I experienced a rebirth after 6 days during one of those workshops. During one of these meditations, to be clear, where I could finally unleash a significant energetic charge that was deeply transpersonal. As I was reborn, I saw connections with my ancestors, traumas that had been imprinted and things my mother handed down to me. My dad and mum, and all of that could be freed, at least a large piece, maybe not all of it, but a big part. Since I have seldom experienced such profound healings in such a little time. Really a physical, energetic, bodily, psychological, and spiritual detox. I absolutely am fully convinced of this Jodesek therapy. That takes you straight to where it's needed, and I noticed in others too, each went where they needed to go, like with certain medicines that go exactly where they need to, and that was exactly what happened for me. I have a lot of gratitude and respect for this work. I am very pleased to have been there. By the way, just to prove it, I told you, but I will sign up for the next 3 retreats in April, July, and the year after, because I wish to dig deep to truly liberate all that needs to be released. So I am now subscribed.
In any case, you captured it perfectly in your own way. A little of what we do here in a very brief manner. Thank you greatly for your trust. And how you felt about the place here. You certainly felt that it is also an energetic place. Something is occurring here as well. The sea is coming in. You also came at night. It affects you too. How did you find the two?
Perhaps before going to the place, just to complete. I instruct Qigong. I have practiced a lot of yoga, and in this Jodesek state, what I want to say is that after every yoga or Qigong session, I had moments of happiness, bliss, and tranquility. Deep with states that expand consciousness beyond the personal. So tasty and delightful. So it's not only one thing. There were 3 hard nights, a little trouble in the last 3 days, but other than that, it was truly a joy and really moments of bliss incarnate in a profound way that I wanted to mention. And of course, the place is exceptional. There's very particular things regarding the air, the promenade. There are almost no tourists at all during this season. Therefore, I could enjoy long strolls along the beach in the evening, in the morning, and at night. And it felt great. I swam in the ocean, which is surprising and sometimes flat. Last night, there was a huge storm and waves of 4, 5, 6 meters. And indeed, all of this feels as though nature was with us in the process, at least for me, and I think for everyone, world. And it was truly, truly, truly exceptionally beautiful here. You can see there is the sun on the sea is beautiful. And also, what I can say otherwise, apart from the group, it's interesting to share with the group as well. There were many beautiful connections, deep ones, by the way. Several of a depth that I hadn't felt for ages, so deep, on a spiritual, philosophical, psychological level, about life, mystical, which I am passionate about, and it's true that here, there are a few souls who strongly inspired me to share truly deep things. I must have heard you with much you then. So, with Mathieu yesterday, I had 3 or 4 hours of discussion. We explored to the depths, and we will have more since he is here tomorrow. I am eager to continue the discussion because he is genuinely someone who has been interested for, I don't know, 25, 30, or 40 years. The purpose of life, where we come from, where we are going, etc. But everyone with their own experiences, their knowledge, their connection to the divine or to life. So there you go. I don't know if I believe that sums it up.
I think it's your turn. Thank you very much for your trust.
I am
It's
eager to
fantastic.
come back. Best wishes to
Thanks
you
for
all.
Thanks for being here. Thanks. Bye.